Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today as we do super gross things here in Whirlbury Juxtamare, in the off-season, in the not touristy season, and it's just awful. And we're gonna go visit the cult and see what happens with that. The bedraggled parson, who apparently hasn't been arrested, it's fine, I think, issued me an invitation, no reason to be rude. Let's see what we have over here. Their chapel lies on the beach at the edge of the mist. It is wefted tendons and yellowing bone, the pews muscle cured in salt. It's amazing how spacious this place is, given the exterior. From the outside, it looks just like another corpse washed onto the shore. And I can have a word with a parson or agree to a request to recruit from the cult, unlocked when you do not have conspiring with a cult. Sorry, recruit for the cult. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. Let's have a word with the parson, though. Finally, a gash in the crowd. You go up to speak with the parson. His voice is water, warm, hypnotic, which is very different from before, because it was salt dry and salt cruel, or salt cold. They were kind to you, the bedraggled parson says, abruptly and without vitriol, only a pale wonder, eyes fever warm under the wilds of his hair. It is all he extends. Was he talking about the officials from the Bureau of Entertainment? Or something else? Or someone else? I said something else. Yeah, I think it's because of he's mentioning they who need to weep or to grieve or whatever. Well, I could do that, but I don't want to. Let's go back to the beach. Let's go back to the off-season. And I could do some of these. Now let's try it. Feed the kitchens of the lanes. How else do you expect them to satisfy customers? 56% chance to succeed, which is a failure. Oh, it is not. I gain terror, of course. The act of feeding the lanes is actually quite menial. Once you become accustomed to the mucus-slick ducts, the way they tendril across your hands is in pursuit of victuals, it really becomes quite boring. In one end, out, presumably the other. Okay, well, I'm getting all the things. Your immediate employer seems content enough with your work. The laborer you replaced, less so. Yeah, let's, I'm not really sure what I'm gaining in here. You have to queue, yeah, so I would need to do that again to go back to the touristy part of Whirlbury, but I did all the things, so let's just leave the off-season for the dock. The doors are gorgeous, Baroque perversions set with gold. What do you mean perversions? The Baroque is beautiful. It's lovely, amazing. Set with gold leaf, and they stand untethered to anything but the constellation-gnawed sky. You step through the doors and back into the clamor of the port, rather. And we're good. I mean, not particularly good in regards to our terror, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, Baroque architecture is an interesting piece of work. Let's go back to London. We need some more opportunities here, and if I can probably go through there. That's a dead end, isn't it? I mean, it could not be a dead end, but let's try and get that done with. Wheehee. Okay. Completely different driving style. It's just gonna be a little bit more pensive. That's fine. This is the sort of Let's Play that I expect a lot of you to skip through this if you're not so fond of the exploration aspect. And also I expect a lot of you to skip through the dialogue if you're not so fond of the dialogue, which is totally, I mean, fair. You can play the game. The game, well, I think less so than Sunless Seas. But this game is very much... Oh, yeah, there's an enemy. I mean, you can see that. I don't know what it means. Sunless Seas was very easy to pay attention to. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, this keeps going. Yeah, that guy's weird. Okay, yeah, you fight over there. I'm not gonna crash against those. Smith's Cut. You are an idiot. You can turn, you idiot. Oh, you can actually. Oh, ruined my ship. A star-seared explorer. I can get parts. And now, oof, that was enormous. I have gained terror too. The crew work hastily. There are mistakes. Fortunately, none of the wounds are serious. Trembling, bruised, and quiet, they return bearing plates of wood and metal. They'll keep you in the sky a little longer. They will, actually. So that was interesting to find this, because we gained a little bit of experience. To find that yeah. Either way, what I was gonna say is that Sunless Seas seems to me, having never played it and only really watched, well, actually listened to a large part of a Let's Play, seems to me like it was a little bit easier to just look at the results and the costs of each mission, and just go with it. This game kind of requires you a lot more, as far as I can tell, to engage with the dialogue and with the text. It's still easy enough for you to just go around from place to place and get the money that you need to get and whatnot. If you need to get the money. Okay, I'm gonna turn left over here. I'm sure this is faster. It also zooms out a little bit. Did it used to zoom out, by the way? I think it might have, because the zooming out actually makes it seem as if we're going not as fast. We're going at a fair rate of knots here. I'm gonna crash, ain't I? No, I'm not. Oh, you idiot. Those guys don't like me. Yep. Oh, it's aggroed. It's your fault. I can ignore you. Well, the snipers are the problem, because if you're not... The best way to avoid the snipers is to rotate, or to strafe. And that's my problem. I don't like strafing now that it costs fuel. Okay. Ooh, that was a parking and a half. Good, 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 good. Okay. So, what do we have? We have hired crew. I don't need that. Let's go over here. Let's go to the Bazaar. Prospects. 5 consignments of good bronze wood. What do you mean good bronze wood? All the bronze wood that I have is good. I need to go to the bank and put things in here. So, basically put all this in there. Good. Do I have bronze wood? I have 5. That's pretty good. What is that? 2, the floating parliament to the east. That's good enough. Oh, we need to explore, but we'll do that. Our money situation is pretty good, so... Enough tea to fuel the sun. To southeast of London. That's good enough. How much? 3 caddies of dry tea. And the sound is doing weird things. Did you hear that pop? It's really weird. 3 caddies. Everything is good. And got a pop-up there that sometimes sticks. But we're good on that as well. And no more... What are they called? Prospects. How am I supposed to remember what even prospects are called? I don't know. I'm not good at things. Let's see. Everything else is good here, and I can trade. I really need to go to the new map, by the way. I have that at the back of my head every time. How do you repair? Oh, it's over here, right? Steam. Repair the locomotive. Visit the stalwart bookkeeper. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fully to repair it. How much did I pay? 132. It's good enough. It's pretty good. It's not that expensive. So if I go over here, I can deliver my book reports. And $400 is pretty good. And chat with the bookkeeper. No, this is trade favor for an invitation to Perdurance. I have plenty of those. To win the bookkeeper's trust over here is to new tickets for the new street line. Oh, I see. Cost 4 gratitude with the new street line. So how much gratitude do I have? I have 5. Sure. He considers you for a minute, tapping his pen on the desk, and then he nods. He communicates that he works for the new street line, an organization that arranges... Oh, I had that already. No, wait. I have a ticket now, yeah. It communicates that he works for the New Street Line, an organization that arranges for work world escapees to be smuggled to safety. If necessary, the line finds them new lives and new names. The authorities do not approve. If you want to help, you will need to meet with his patron. He gives you a yellowing train ticket and shows you an address. It belongs to a fierce philanthropist, co-owner of the Steam and Sapphire Company. Wait, isn't that a... That's a little port in here, isn't it? Oh. I probably got that before and I went for this. Maybe, I don't know. Steam and Sapphire. Yeah, it's here. Request a meeting with a fierce philanthropist. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're good. The book, it's over here. So, it's that's why I remembered. It's right there. That's where we are. The bookkeeper will arrange an appointment for you. You call at the fierce philanthropist's tall, stately house. Her secretary is a slight man with a drooping lip. He jumps up when you present your ticket and ushers you into his employer's study. She sits tall in her chair, a sherry bottle to one side, her papers to the other. She pours you a glass. Please, have a sit. Not a sit, a seat. That mispronounced it. Her voice has a hint of Midlands melancholy. I would never be... Midlands is the... I said Midlands. It's not, it's Midlands. It's a region of England. And I have no idea how the... I don't know what... I can't... I don't know accents. I it's definitely don't know internal English accents. I can't tell anything. Well, actually, that's not 100% false, or not 100% true. I think I can notice a northerner from northern England, because they have a very there's a Doctor Who, one of the actors that plays Doctor Who is from the northern part of England, and he's got a very specific accent. So if I hear it, I might be able to identify it. Focus on the might be able to identify it. So I can inquire into the New Street Line's secretive work. I can offer assistance. No, let's ask. How does it work? Do they have hidden stations? Black wreathed locomotives? Yes, please. Safe houses for work world escapees? There is no line. The philanthropist taps a nail on her mahogany desk. Only the idea of one. We have conductors operating throughout the empire, reporting to me. I'll point you to one of them, and they'll tell you where you need to go. Assuming, of course, you're ready to be responsible for another's freedom. You call... Okay, yeah. So that sounds fair enough. How can I help? The fierce philanthropist gives you a nod. We don't handle that side of business here, of course, she says. Too dangerous for our other affairs. Speak to our men at the yards. She directs you to a firebrand conductor. Use the passphrase, bread for blood. Here, I am now a confidant of the New Street Line. I can ask again? Oh, it's basically the same line. I bid her a good day. She smiles at you and turns back to her papers. You leave, but you finish your sherry first. I've never had sherry. I think I know what it is. It's liquor mixed with wine, isn't it? Or, I say liquor, as in, you know, I don't know if that... Actually, I've heard the word liquor refer to basically anything of alcoholic beverage, which means that it's not what I'm trying to say. What is it? Liqueur. Yeah, liqueur. It's liqueur mixed with wine, isn't it? That's why I'm asking. I've never had any, so, yeah. Maybe I'd like it. Probably I would like it. I like liqueur. Most types of liqueur, anyway. Let's see. Repair, visit the firebrand conductor, Macquarie's tobacco shop. No. We're good. Let's go over here. Explore London. Allow the signalman to curry favor with the London's elites. I am using the signalman, unfortunately, so no favor for anybody. Find the listless aristocrat's brother. Oh, we had a mission here in London, didn't we? Oh, yes, we did. I marked it over here. You can't see it, but I did. The aristocrat stuck at the avid horizon mentioned a brother responsible for his predicament. It takes some time to track down someone responsible resembling the aristocrat. The sooty slums are empty of any fallen nobility. The grand houses close their doors to you. It is as if London would prefer all detainees of the Avid Horizon to remain there. You've all but given up when you receive a note to meet in the Crown Jewel. A distinguished gentleman sits by the fire. His porcelain features a flawless mirror of his brother's. He intimates a litany of unsavory habits and hobbies possessed by his younger sibling. Calumny in the nursery, scandal in boarding school, horror in the young young stags' club. He would very much prefer it if his brother were to stay where he was. It is not the date it was. No, it's fine. The partner stale. Liberated from her prison below the earth and elevated to the havens, prickled with chimneys, mantled in sooty smog. That's London, and I'm reading the description of London for reasons. Okay, so what have I done? You have gathered information on the aristocrat. Okay, so I'm gonna probably pardon the aristocrat as of right now. I'm not really sure. I think they're all jolly people, so it's fine. We'll see. We'll see. This is about those people that we need to need to choose a person. Maybe I'm writing it down here so I can remember it's the person from London. I probably should aristocrat. Yeah. Probably should note down that it is the aristocrat. So I have an ambition of the sky. I can't do that yet because I am missing that thing. I need a captivating treasure. Actually, I didn't write it down, did I? How dare I? I'm very bad at this. How exactly? Seriously, I didn't write it down. Crimson Promise, momentous exploit, unlicensed chart, and a captivating... I'm writing it down now. Sorry. Treasure. I wish the game had a little bit... Well, the journal needs a bit of a rework if you want to make this easy. It is still fun, though, to just journal the game yourself if you want to. Because if you make it much more complicated, it is a little bit more... I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult to get into a journal system right off the start of the game, if the system is very difficult or very varied in functions and whatnot. I couldn't begin to tell you how to design something like that. The generous princess manages many affairs at court. The Silken Salon. I can gain a bunch of things. Yeah, it's for money, isn't it? No, actually, it's for experience and money. I could give the Salon Stewed gossip. Huh. Let's not do that. Forget exactly what these do. The Princess in London. Search... Oh, yeah, we can do this. Failure. Just gain terror. Can we try again? We failed twice at 88%. There it is. That's a 1% chance to fail twice in a row. At any 2 throws, anyway. From what you gather, yeah, it's the same thing. So, Cryptic Benefactor is a nice thing. Otherworldly Artifact... No, actually, Condemned Experiments. I think I have a lot of those, though. So I'm not really too interested in that. Moment of Inspiration. So, we don't need that too much. We need the Momentous Exploit. Let's get the Cryptic Benefactor. 3. Or actually, I lost 3 Savage Secrets and I gained the Cryptic Benefactor. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I should have paid attention to that. So, let's also Condemned Experiment because I have a lot of otherworldly artifacts. I have now 4 of those, so those should last me for quite a while. And I can get a Moment of Inspiration and... I have 4 as well. And a bunch of horror as well. Okay, so we did that before, so no need to reread it. Mission of the Sky That's Mine. That's a note from Mr. Menagerie. I'm not really following you. And I can wander the streets just to see if anything happens. Nothing happens, so we're good here in London. Let's see. Undock, explore. Let's explore again just to make sure I have all the things I do. So we are going to explore pretty soon. Like, specifically, the things that we haven't visited. Like there and whatnot. So we need to go to to the floating parliament, but we also need to go to the Clockwork Sun. Is that the correct one? The Clockwork Sun. Okay, so that means that if I want to go north from here and explore that little bit, that would be interesting. I don't need to, but that would be interesting. And then I can explore that little bit and go that way. And it's not amazing as a path goes, but if I don't fast forward, or not fast forward, if I don't full steam ahead or sideways drift and whatnot, we're gonna be fine. This game would benefit a lot from having a mini map. Actually, what it would, well, it's not that it's impossible to make. Actually, it's cheating for sure having a mini map. But what I was gonna say is having a allowing you to have a second screen, even especially on a cell phone, maybe. Actually, that would be kind of cool. I really wish that games did that. I think there's games that do that. I'm just not sure. But like having your cell phone, your smartphone specifically, be an extra screen in the game as a helper sort of thing. And I think that exists for some off-screen activities for certain games. I think like MMOs and stuff have some of that. I remember, I don't think I ever tried it, but I remember Diablo 2 had the auction house back when it came out, and the auction house was basically a place where you could sell your items in the game for in-game gold or for real money, but mostly people would just sell them for in-game gold. So you could buy them as well. You could buy your in-game items from the auction house, which basically broke the itemization system, because all you needed was items that sold for money, because then you'd have the money to buy the items that you wanted instead of hoping to get the items that you wanted. It broke the game, but that's a discussion for another Let's Play. The point is, there was a smartphone app that allowed you to access the auction house and make sales in the auction house. I think there was. Or was it just my wishful thinking? Just hoping that there would be, because I wish there was. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, games don't do that, and they should. And this game should have a mini-map on your cell phone. Or just a map, in fact. Just where you could look at your cell phone and be like, I say cell phone. You know what I mean. And be like, oh, that's where I'm at. Because I'm right now I have my smartphone looking at me with a clock. It's just what it does. But if I get a notification, or if I get an SMS or something like that, then that's I know it immediately. And because I have my phone silenced for a long time, basically every time, unless I'm out of the house, the phone is silenced. I just, for when I'm recording, I need to see things if there's a message or something important like that. Which often there isn't, but that's beside the point. So, it would work pretty well, just having it with a minimap. This is Unloved Span of the Sky. I love it. It's good. It's got the Big Ben over there. Actually, the Big Ben is the bell, not the clock. I was talking about it the other day. For some reason, I don't know where he was. Oh, right, about the nature. Apparently, the clock itself is one of the most accurate mechanical clocks in the world. I was like, yeah, no wonder it's so big. Why wouldn't it be accurate? Because the difficulty of making something accurate is the smallness of it. The sky is wrong. Oh no, I don't like this. I can press on. You have earned the wrath of the waste. The waste waif. This will cost fuel and time, and I don't have fuel to offer. Well, I'll push on. Double back. Painstaking retrace your path. This will cost fuel and time. And 2 fuel, 5 terror, 1 sky story. Yeah. It's just, it doesn't actually move us, but it is. Yes, bathe me. Yeah, so the sound is the sound of the bells. But the clock itself. Son of a freaking gun. Oh, that's why. Okay. Woohoo! The sound is incredible. Just glass. Okay. Loot the hold. Find random treasures. Ooh, fragile contents. Do not shake up and or this commode. I wouldn't even know how to start doing the discommoding. After much careful maneuvering and whispered cursing, the box is opened. A chorus of whoos and ha's runs through your crew as the pane of starlight-stained glass emerges. Or panes emerge. A careful hand has rendered the sights of the high wilderness into articulate swirls of colored glass. Lovely. I didn't need it, but lovely nonetheless. There is a grave over there, a grave object, but our fuel is a problem, and this place doesn't sell fuel, if I remember correctly. So, we'll need to double back. And we'll need to be super careful. I need to make this decision here. And I don't think I will. Just ghost. Just ghost. I don't think I will. I would have made it, basically, if I went forward and back. The problem here, or what? Not the problem at all. What I was trying to think of is how you would make this. Oh, can't carry. Go, 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 go. How you'd act if this was a real life situation? Because if you push your engine forward, the only thing that's limiting, is it farting that can't carry? The only thing that's limiting is good. Is the air. So if you're going too fast, you're spending more fuel because of the air. If you were in a vacuum, the air doesn't matter because you're not actually pushing things, so you'd be accelerating all the time. Please allow me to get that. There it is. Pay my respects, reduce my terror. I can get things from there, but I think I'm gonna be good. Terror is a problem now. Canton Caddy really didn't want anything with me. So if you're in space, you can just accelerate to a certain speed and turn your engines off, and you're good to go. But if I do this here, I just slow down to a crawl, and I'm not sure actually that it's more fuel efficient. We made it, I think. Ooh. I tell you. So in the bit between, didn't we need to come over here? I think we did. Brabazon Work World. The horn blares. The bit between. So travel to Little Nice, join a tour, and we can just attempt to converse with the overseer. Stand for Parliament, but that's just I'm gonna ruin myself. At 50% we can give it a try. But right now we're just gonna buy fuel for days, please. Thank you. And Little Niceties, that's the one. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Not ideal, but this double back was very important. I don't know what happens when you run out of fuel. I don't think we ever run out of fuel or have ran out of fuel, I should say, in this Let's Play. We have run out of supplies, and we just eat each other, it's fine. For fuel, I don't think we can burn each other. I think we just stop. And I know in Sunless Seas, you basically have to wait. You just make checks for your supplies, spend supplies to wait for somebody to come around. But we are not waiting anymore because we're out of time for the day. And we're going to see where we go next episode. For right now, I'm Critical RPG, and this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.